keep yourself entertained. It just depends on what type of person you are.
But here's the thing: that I don't. That's why my point was I don't devalue any hobby, or I also don't overvalue it. It doesn't. It's just what you do to kill time. Meaning, when you're not working and being productive and helping other people, it's like
what you do. It's what you like to do in your free time,
right? Like the same thing as I was like when people were like, someone first gave me the concept of a gay man. You know what my uncle told me? He was like, oh, it's, yeah, blah, 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 getting all the concept. He broke it down like this. Check this out. You like girls, right? Yeah! Little legs like girls. I love girls. Check this out. What if every other man on the planet was gay? Ew! How many more women would there be for you?
Right?
And then he's proceeded to talk about most people think that gay men are well kept, or more sensitive, blah, blah. Do you want to compete with that? No. Mm-mm. So it's really like when you get information and you get something that applies to something, it works, right? Like all those things that people really do compared to a fucking hobby is weird. Like those are things you focus on: who you actually are, understanding people. Cool, that's what you're absorbing. Anything you're doing in between those moments, you're just doing for fun,
right?
Like we could be in between a hobby. Right?
Yeah.
Same way as he had that conversation. Can't remember what we were doing. We were playing ball in the backyard. It turned into that kind of conversation.
Right.
Something meaningless. So how many times do you think someone's even playing a fucking stupid PlayStation game with another person, right?
Shit, they could even be playing a basketball game.
And then they just say something, and they have this crazy, meaningful conversation simply because this arbitrary hobby is happening. And I feel like it's the same thing as when people are running up a hill to run up a hill, what they're thinking to themselves. That's the actual thing. Right? It's not the act of running that was impressive or anything, but clearing their head, thinking, feeling refreshed. All those are the problem. So the hobby is just a way of going about something.
Right.
And you can slide actual information in it. So, like I know people that played random video games and knew that figured out, wait, this is actually history in this game? Yeah. And now they were like, oh, fuck, the Greeks are awesome.
I love history now, yeah.
All right, let's do our first music break.
Yep.
See what we got for you. Wait.
Yeah, we need a music break.
It's this one. I'm gonna play something different.
That was an empty can of beer.
They just think you're weird right now. Ooh, Orange Blossom.
That wasn't me jerking.
Don't like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, I'll just switch it to the right speaker. We'll be back.
Shit.
We back. Did you miss us? Probably not.
Probably not.
All right. So, we're on the subject of recreation, how people chill and hang out. So, specifically,
I could.
and because this is a question. So
I can give you my hobbies. Just because,
there we go.
like,
All right.
I feel like I'm, like, the exact middle of, like, you and an outdoors person.
Okay.
I like to go outside. I like to be outside.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to, walk more than, like, a couple miles. I'm not trying to climb shit unless it's, like, the only form of climbing I like is bouldering because it's, like, the easiest kind of climbing. You're just basically jumping from boulder to boulder.
Yeah, not going to happen.
Occasionally using your hands.
That's insane.
But, like, you're jumping from rock to rock. And I used to do this shit in Milwaukee because there's a lot of rocks along the shore of Lake Michigan there.
Nice.
And I would literally do that shit in Tevas with no socks. And then find a big rock I could hide behind and smoke a joint and then continue to boulder.
Nice. So here's what I want to say, because I think people get this wrong about me. And then did you know for 15 years I was an outdoor educator, which meant I led hikes, I went on hikes, and taught science doing it. So a lot of people think...
well, I mean you now.
No, now, yeah. But I also want to clarify...
I met you.
You know, but I love it. And I think this goes back into my idea of hobbies and how I think it's stupid to downplay other people's hobbies for some reason. So I used to hike all the time. Go out, love nature. I do say that I hike for different reasons. The reason why a lot of people when they're like, oh, we're going to hike. Well, with the guys, a lot of time when they're hiking, it always seems like it's going to devolve in some weird machismo foot race who can get up the shit faster. It's fun here and there, but that's not why I do it.
Yeah.
With sometimes when you're going out, and I won't say it's all the females, but usually when they go out, they do hike. But it seems to when it's a group and mixed, it's like we're going out, but we're really going to hike to somewhere where we're just going to drink. I'd rather separate the two. So being a former teacher naturalist, I don't even look for the same thing every people look here. So waterfalls, cool. I even like big trees. I like trees in general. But I'm more interested in seeing exposed root structures, seeing different plants I haven't seen, but also interdependence. I like to see how places that connect, rivers, all those things, how they connect, the difference in formations and things. Like the things that I think about are these little simple different things that I've seen. And I feel like if I was hiking with people, I would be a downer. Like, right? Because